Hello everybody, welcome back to Shave Ice Supplies and Hawaiian Snow. My name is Rustin. We are going to take a couple of minutes here to kind of go over a few of the machines with you. This being the end of the year, I know a lot of our customers and vendors are going over and kind of figuring out how they can be more efficient next year. So we wanted to go over our entire lineup of Fujimarca machines to maybe help you make that decision as to whether or not you need to upgrade, and if you're looking to upgrade, what you want to get into. So we're going to go ahead and cover, as you can see in front of me, I have my three Fujimarcas. These are going to be version 1, version 2, and version 3. We're going to be covering the Fujimarcas as we have the full lineup here. We're only going to be focusing on the commercial grade machines, so if you're looking for information on the Fujimarca 711, that will be coming a little bit later. Today, what we're going to focus on is some of the differences between these machines. We are going to, like I said, stay in the Fujimarca lineup. None of these machines are NSF, so if you're needing to adapt to an NSF machine, we'll have a video later for that. You know that you're going to need a certain kind of machine, and it's going to be different from these. So we're going to go down the line, hopefully give you some ideas on exactly what each machine, what its strengths and weaknesses are, and whether or not it could be as a benefit to you in your shave ice business. So we're going to get started in here with the version 1. If you've been doing shave ice for a while, you probably have a good idea what this machine is. This is the granddad of pretty much all the shave ice machines, the rotary block style. We've been selling this machine relatively unchanged since the 80s, the early 80s at that. The reason it hasn't really been changed is because it's a workhorse, to be honest. It's fantastic. This machine, it runs. We have customers that come back in, they do relatively small amounts of maintenance on these machines. They run for 10, 15, even sometimes up to 20 years on the same motor. This machine is definitely for individuals that are looking for maximum quality. They don't have to have they don't have to have efficiency as far as speed. They're okay operating at a little bit slower pace. This machine is also fantastic for first-time shave ice vendors. So this is the best machine to learn on, as well as it does, because it spins a little bit slower, it also allows you to really dial in and get some extremely fine Hawaiian shave ice. Just think the fluffiest and softest that it possibly could be. This machine retails for $1,200, so it's a good entry point, and does come with a 1-year warranty through us. The next machine over, this is going to be considered the step up from the version 1 machine. Now this is obviously the Fujimarca version 2. It's still a 709. It's still in the same body as the version 1 machine. You can immediately determine which machine you have based on the color. We do sell the version 1s exclusively in the green. That is something that only comes from us. The Fujimarca version 2s are going to be silver. Now that's going to allow you to determine the difference between them really quickly. Their operation is basically the same. Every lever, every switch, every door operates the same. They operate on a lot of the same parts. Now the only difference between the two is that this machine spins about twice as fast as a version 1. So you may ask, what's the benefit of a machine that spins faster? So the main benefit of a machine that spins faster is obviously the ability to actually produce more shave ice volume per minute, per hour, per day, if you want to break it down like that. So this machine is capable of producing shave ice at about twice the speed. The inherent downside to that is that this machine then becomes slightly more difficult to operate, and really only more difficult from the standpoint of it does require a little bit more practice prior to actually operating in a business environment. It also requires a little bit more knowledge on how to properly prepare your ice blocks to make sure that you do get a good fine shave. So one thing I'm going to do really quickly is just kind of show you guys a little bit of a difference between the two. Both these machines are plugged up, so what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and kick on this version 1 and show you the spinning speed on that. A little bit loud, just because this is our buddy. We've been using this one for a while here for demos. So we'll go ahead and turn that off, and then I'm going to compare that to our version 2 machine. You can immediately see how much faster this thing spins. I'll run them both at the same time just so you can get a better idea. Look how much faster the handle is spinning on this. That's indicative of the speed. It is is rotating over much faster. So you can see that this machine would allow you to produce quite a bit more shave ice per minute. So we're going to turn both these off. That's the main difference between these two machines. Now they fit in the same, like I said, they fit in the same platform. This one just spins a little bit faster. So this machine is ideal for the established shop that's looking to upgrade their speed. This machine is exceptionally good in things like food trucks where you have limited space, but you need to be able to produce high quality shave ice a little bit faster. Now, this guy. So you'll notice that this machine is different in almost every aspect. New color, but the main difference, man, is really the height. This is the version 3. We just released this year. It's been exceptionally well received so far. We designed this machine to do one thing and one thing only. Give you more room underneath the underneath your shave plate in order to make larger shave ice. As you can imagine with some of these machines, you have a little bit of a limited space. If you have a large shave ice, you're talking 8 inches tall, 10 inches tall sometimes. We've seen some big ones. It would be a little bit difficult to maintain comfortableness and quality of packing with a machine like this. So what we've done is we've released this version 3 machine. It's a full 4 inches taller from the base up to the shave plate. So it gives you a lot of added space underneath your shave plate. We initially were going to launch this machine in a version 2 speed to just be the end-all be-all premium machine. One thing that you have to take into consideration is physics when you're making these things. Because it is taller, it does have a higher center of gravity. This one in particular needs to be really well fastened down. There are 2 holes on the plates of all these machines where you can bolt them down. If you can bolt them down, that is the ideal situation. Beyond that, on a really level, stable surface. It's really important with this machine. Because it is taller, it does have a tendency to get a little bit wobbly up at the top if you are going too fast or if your block of ice is not perfectly centered. So for this machine, we have opted to go with version 1 speed. So this machine does operate at the same speed as the version 1, but it does give you that increased height underneath in your preparation area when you're making your shave ice. This machine, the version 3 and the version 2, retail for the same price. You're looking at about $1,400 through ShaveIceSupplies.com. Both these machines are exclusive to us. So there you have it. If you are looking to get a bit of a different setup working for you, possibly going into next year, these are your options as far as a really authentic Fujimarca shaving machine. What you're going to be looking at between these things is just a little bit of a range. So very, very beginner machine, great if you're starting a business. You can run 2 or 3 of these things. Quality is excellent. Version 2, fantastic if you are in limited space areas or if you are an experienced pro with shave ice. This thing really allows you to crank out volume a lot higher, as well as be a little bit more efficient, clearing lines to your business, things like that with the double rate. Finally, version 3. Version 3 is going to be for individuals that like to produce big, extravagant shave ice. You can utilize a lot larger cups. You can utilize souvenir cups. You can really build this thing up really well. And it has the same reliability as the version 1. So I want to thank everybody for kind of spending some time today. If you're thinking about changing your machine, obviously we would love to help you with that. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call at the number down below or send us an email at info@ShaveIceSupplies.com. We'd love to get you into a new machine for 2021. Thank you. Have a great day.